And so my first question for you today is, what does leadership mean to you?
Oh, leadership is having a vision, right? It's leadership is knowing what's on the other side, right? And holding that vision. When we think of some of the greatest leaders of all time and we think of their speeches and we think of I think of Martin Luther King, like one of our greatest leaders. And just thinking of it, I get chills. But his last speech, I have a dream. And to show this vision of a world that he knew was possible, that is storytelling in its most significant and magical sense. Because story is the power of the leader. From my perspective, a leader has a story, right? A story of where we could go, how we can get there, what it's going to feel like, why it's going to be better. And that keeps us going, right? Moses led people 40 years through the desert, right? Because of a story that was like, we're going to get to the other side of this. We're going to get to the other side of this. And right now, when times can feel chaotic, confusing, the leadership of our story is more important than ever. And that we become a steady transmission of sanity and clarity, a sanctuary for what we see is possible, and to keep holding that pose, holding that vision, so that we can get there.
And they're the rebels too. Like, this is why I love you so much, is you got that rebel kind of energy going on. A little sass, a little fire. They're
a lot
of
sass, a lot of fire, right? And it took me time to land in well, this is important to me. And that is such a level of maturity and embodiment. And it takes a kind of rebellion to do that and be like, well, that's fine. You guys can do that. This is what matters to me. How are we better telling our story and standing up with courage and telling it when we're really feeling it, so that years later we don't regret we didn't do that, because now maybe that's a trend and we're like, wait a minute,